Football View, the beautiful game.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Football View. If you're new here, you know what to do. Subscribe and hit that notification bell. I can't believe we lost that game on penalties. I can't believe the Super Falcons lost that game on penalties because we deserve to win. The way we played, we held them and even rattled them to get to make Lauren James get sent off. We rattled them so much, but it was unfortunate that we couldn't win that game. People are saying that once England were down, that Super Eagles would have, overload the penalty area, send players and load the ball in, or move all the players forward. But I think Randy Waldrum knew that individually the England players were more talented and more gifted than the Super Falcons players. That is why Randy Waldrum told them to be cautious. We know that they're a woman down, and if you go attack and all that, they get a counter attack and they score you. That's it. So I think the reason why we couldn't break that defense was that the players were tired, and we gave England so much respect after that red card. I think we did. Yes, I think we did. We gave them so much respect because there's some certain areas you expect players to get the ball into, and you expect some players to run into spaces and load the passes and all that. They had several chances. They had 30 minutes to get that win against England, but they couldn't. The penalty shootout too, it was a shame. It was a shame because I expected the player they brought on specifically for the penalty, that's desired. The player they brought specifically for the penalty, I was expecting half all people to score the goal. Alozie came on to take the penalty. She stepped up and it was shocking. I don't know how she played the penalty and she skied it. If the goalkeeper saved the penalty, no problem. But skying it is just bad. It's just bad because I think that they should have done more. I think that they should have soaked the pressure and just pick a spot. Don't change your mind. Pick a spot. Don't change your mind. Just score the goal. The Ajibade came on and she showed that she has experience and calmness and scored a penalty. Then the player that followed came in, scored the penalty. Then England, if you see the way England played the penalty, you know that they are so experienced in stages and they have been under pressure several times. That is why I feel that the Super Falcons should be playing international friendly games with these top teams. They should be playing international friendly games with these European teams, the US teams, and teams that are ranked higher on the FIFA position, the charting and the ranking and all that, because I don't think the friendly games they play here amongst the African team will help them. But overall, I'm very pleased with the performance. They played very well. They made Africa proud. They made Nigerians proud. I think they should be proud of the performance. And this tournament, no one expected them to get to this stage. No one expected them to play England like this. No one expected them to beat England too. No one expected them to take the game to penalties, but they surprised everyone. Randy Waldrum and his girls should be so proud that they have achieved what most teams cannot. The higher ranked teams are already out, but the Super Falcons stayed and played England and played them very well. Penalties are lotteries, and anyone can win, anyone can lose. One mistake, one changing of mind, your mind says play right, you move right, left when you see the goalkeeper moving. It's a lottery. You can choose here, the goalkeeper will choose here. So it depends on how you play a penalty. So I won't blame them. We played very well. Yeah, we played very well. And I think that Randy Waldrum, me personally, they should maintain his position as the Nigerian Super Falcons head coach, because I don't think there's anyone that will be better than him because of what he has done with this team. They are the African champions. They are the best team in Africa. And I think that they deserved all the plaudits. They deserve all the applause, praises, and recommendations, because they are very very good in this tournament. So that is all I think about this tournament. Most of you watching never expected this game to go to penalties. That is why most of you are not too pained. I think some people are really pained that Super Falcons couldn't win this. They are looking for who to blame. I've seen online on Twitter, people are saying this player should retire, Odega should go, this player should go, and all that. I think sometimes if players are not playing on the pitch, behind the scenes they are building the morale and increasing the morale in the dressing room and telling the players, see, you can do this, you can do that, and all that. So I think it's up to the coach to recommend that these players retire and these players should leave the Super Falcons team. And it also depends on the young players in the Nigerian women football, upcoming Nigerian women football. I think if we have more talented young players, because we have good under 20, under 21 players, if they become mature enough to play for the Super Falcons, why not? They'll be called up to the national team. And I think we should invest more. I mean, in Africa, we should invest more in women's football. We can see how many people came out to watch the World Cup. It hasn't been like this. This is a record. We have seen several record crowds in the tournament so far. So I think we should invest more in women's football in Africa. And if we do that, we can start improving our infrastructure, our coaching, our training, our tactics, and how we play. And the whole world will start respecting us. African team made history by making it to the round of 16, and 2 are out already. And I think we can do it if we put our mind into it. I think it's left with Morocco in the round of 16. We'll be rooting for them to go far when they play their next game. So I think overall the Super Falcons played very well, and they should be proud of themselves. I would like to know your thoughts. What do you think about the overall performance? What do you think about the performance the Super Falcons put in this tournament? What do you think about Randy Waldrum? Has he done a good job? Should he continue? I would like to know your thoughts. Put down in the comment section and tell me what you think. That's all for today. Subscribe. Thank you, guys.
Football View, the beautiful game.